When the average person thinks of adults in scouting, the typical image is of those working directly with kids, be they in packs, troops, teams, or crews. However, you are about to step into a role that is not highly visible to outsiders, scouts, or even to most parents. Yet it's a role which is highly influential. As a unit commissioner, you're a person with a special scouting mission. Your role, in fact, is essential to successful scouting. In the next few minutes, I'll show you why I believe that. And along the way, I'll explain how you fit into scouting's big picture, what some of your activities and responsibilities will be, and also what next steps you'll be taking as a new unit commissioner. Here's how you'll fit into the big picture. The National Council, the Boy Scouts of America, works through more than 300 local councils across the country. Each council is divided into smaller areas called districts. Each district is made up largely of district volunteers who operate with the professional guidance and support of a district executive. The district serves the local chartered organizations and their units. However, it's important to emphasize that the Boy Scouts of America does not own the scouting units. They belong to the chartered organizations. These organizations could be religious institutions, schools, service clubs, civic organizations, farm groups, business concerns, labor unions, or any other group with goals which are compatible with the Boy Scouts of America. A charter is granted by the Boy Scouts of America to the chartered organization to use the program and operate a pack, troop, team, or crew. The chartered organization has three primary responsibilities: to provide a safe meeting place, to select adult leaders who meet the leadership standards of both the organization and the BSA, and to follow the policies and guidelines of the Boy Scouts of America. The local Scout Council and its districts provide training, camps, general liability insurance, program guidance, and all kinds of other services to help the chartered organization and its scouting units. And the all-important link between the Boy Scouts of America and the chartered organization's unit is you, the unit commissioner. I've been a scout and a parent of a scout, but it wasn't until I stepped into this other behind-the-scenes role as district commissioner that I realized how vital the role of the unit commissioner really is. I'm reminded of the phrase, "a friend in need is a friend indeed," because that's exactly what the unit commissioner is to his or her units. The commissioner's sole purpose is to be a friend, to help units succeed. A commissioner is to keep scouting units alive, healthy, happy, and re-registered on time. In satisfying these responsibilities, the commissioner will face many problems and be required to solve them or assist in their solution.
I want to thank all of you for the work you did this past weekend for the local Red Cross Council. That was a good job, well done, and they wanted me to thank you too. Thank you. Now, let me introduce Cedric Andrews to you. Now, Cedric is the man, well, he's our unit commissioner. He's the man we turn to when we need help. So let's give him a big round of applause.
Thanks, I'm really glad to be here. Listen, by the way, you got a great scoutmaster.
Let's give him a big round of applause. Cedric is the man who got the ball rolling for us to get our new tents that we have when our old tents were burned up in the warehouse fire last year, just for the benefit of all you new scouts. He's the man to thank. Okay, now, let's go on with our meeting. Cedric is just going to stick around and see what we're going to do tonight. Okay.
Scouts, line up in your patrols for the uniform inspection.
Commissioners visit unit meetings. Notice that they don't disrupt the meeting. Instead, they stay on the sidelines observing. A unit commissioner is the kind of friend who is ready to help solve problems as soon as they appear. But I'd like to make a careful distinction. The unit commissioner does not take ownership of the problem. Instead, he or she helps the people who are directly involved in the unit's operation to clarify what needs attention and why, to examine resources and options, and to take action. As a unit commissioner, you're backed up by the entire district organization, as well as the council of which it's a part. The district includes both the commissioner's staff and the district committee. A typical district commissioner staff looks like this. Unit commissioners report to an assistant district commissioner, who coaches 4 or 5 other unit commissioners like yourself. Then there are roundtable commissioners, who plan super monthly get-togethers of unit leaders, called roundtables. In my case, as district commissioner, I'm responsible for the entire commissioner staff. We meet monthly. I recruit and train new unit commissioners, as well as support and guide all commissioners. I work in partnership with the district chairman, who oversees other groups of volunteers on the district committee. These groups are responsible for program services, finance, and membership. Now, these are just some of the people you can call on to give you specialized help for your units. The district executive gives professional coaching and encouragement. He maintains contact with the heads of the chartered organizations and gives all kinds of behind-the-scenes help.
Now, you use this to drag, let's say, a log back to camp or firewood or things like that.
Pretty good group, huh?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, they're a good bunch of guys. Cedric, we've been having some pretty serious discussion here lately about 3 of our guys going to Philmont. But we've never done this before. I mean, maybe you could help us in planning this, could you?
Sure. Listen, we're having a guest speaker on Philmont and the other national outdoor programs at our monthly commissioners meeting next week.
Oh, great.
So I'll get all the up-to-date information you need.
Boy, I appreciate it.
Who are the 3 scouts?
Steve and Max and Roberto. I'll introduce you after the meeting.
All right.
Okay, good. Thanks a lot.
At monthly meetings with the district commissioner and the rest of the staff, you'll have an opportunity to exchange ideas and information. All of these people are excellent resources as you learn your job and as you begin to serve your units. The best way for you to help unit leaders usually is in a more relaxed setting, with just the 2 of you.
I'm just not sure we can make the National Quality Unit Awards this year. I mean, you know yourself, we've had our ups and downs.
Hey, it's too soon to be giving up. You know, you've already met a lot of the requirements.
Well, if we could just get in our week of summer camp, I'd feel a whole lot better about our chances, I tell you.
You know, I asked around at the district, and I think your transportation problems can be solved.
Oh, yeah?
Another troop in this district is interested in sharing a bus.
Yeah, I never thought about that.
Would you like me to come to your next troop committee meeting and explain what's involved?
Yes, definitely. But right now, please tell me so I'll know myself.
Sam Perkins over at Troop 252 has a lead on a chartered bus service. Seems he can get a considerable discount.
Then they're scheduled in the same time frame as we are.
Yeah.
Friend, teacher, counselor, doctor for sick units. As a unit commissioner, you are whatever it takes to help a unit succeed.
That's great. I'm glad you came over here, I'll tell you that.
One of the ways you can measure your success is to ensure that each of your units earns the National Quality Unit Award. The criteria for the award are the same solid goals that make for a healthy, active unit. Still another commissioner task is that each year a unit must have its charter renewed by a certain date. You help the unit conduct an inventory of youth and adults and see that the charter application is completed and returned on time. You'll have the special pleasure of presenting them with their charter during a unique ceremony. As you've seen, your job will take you to unit meetings, as well as to separate time with the unit's leader. And you'll also be attending gatherings of the unit committee, a really important meeting, to help solve problems and improve unit operations.